I'm somewhat bemused by this. Can we actually turn that generator back off? I might not, as if it might. So I don't like the thought of doing that, turning it off just for the sake of doing it because it's something I can interact with, and not really knowing what difference I've made. Just go and see if it actually turns off the water flow through. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. It is closed. Don't know. I mean, maybe it's drained this area a little bit. I don't know, because we didn't come over here before we started buggering about with things, did we? Good lord. You have no idea what to do after turning that valve. Maybe that's the point. Maybe we shouldn't have turned the valve. Maybe that's what everybody does, because as gamers, you put a big red flashing button in front of us saying do not touch, and every single one of us will slap it as hard as we possibly can. Kind of cool that we can actually see the elevator in the house. That was the bridge we came across. So, you know, it's sort of feel like you're there and in it all. Balls deep, they say. Ah, is that a door? Ah, sorry, Dykoi. Missing you, mate. Missing out a little bit of binter banter while you're over there. You're over there for 6 weeks as well, aren't you, mate? Shall we just quickly open that up? I'm just going to have another little look see if it has actually met. Doesn't look like it, does it? So we've got water absolutely pouring out the front. I think if you turn that valve off, it just stops the flow of water from the lake on top. So it doesn't come through the turbine. Yeah, it definitely turns it off. So it does do something in the game world. So let's follow the river down, which we can't on this side. Which might be, you know, this bit here might be that. Again, Deb's way of saying, go this way. Look, something you can interact with. My home phone has just received one of those automated calls. A right strange sounded electric lady on there. Not really made any difference, has it? Not. Oh, yes it has. Okay, I can get across here, but we couldn't before. Ha ha ha. I think the lock, I think that's maybe because so many people might have been getting a little bit, you know, maybe in play testing. It's like I've just said it, it's sort of like a game developer's way of saying go this way, because you give us something to interact with, bloody well, really. There's probably something, it's probably known as something in the gaming industry, a big red button with a sign, do not push. Oh god, it's really annoying. If I keep going to press triangle to jump, and it basically what it does is it seems to recall your last note that you've... Oh, in fact, that isn't the last note you've read, is it? It's the one about the witch. The one with the witch seems to be forever embedded and hotkeyed into your... uppermost button. I mean, we need to start being careful here, because it would be very easy for us to start missing things again, because it was very linear in them. It wasn't, you know, there was not a lot of variation. It wasn't a very open world. Exploration was somewhat minimal. We're back into the open environments. Take the time to have a good look around. I kind of like being outside again.
Ethan was close. I could feel him. A pinprick of light in the darkness. He would know me. He would know why I'd come.
That is a nice bridge. Skyrim would be proud. Let's check along the shore. Did we ever get in that building? Starting to wonder if we might have missed something quite important. Did we... I don't think we ever found a way in, did we? But then again, did we ever actually look? That does seem rather large. I think we should go and check that. You're feeling a plot twist, the protagonist is actually the bad guy, or... Wouldn't bloody surprise me, damn it, and... You want more jump scares? I bloody well don't. I don't think it's so much a case of can you or can't you swim, it's a case of can you get in the water? And no, you can't. At least you don't seem to be able to. We tried the doors here, didn't we? So I don't think I even noticed... I don't think I even noticed the door around the back. That was a big double red door. Might as well check it. I'd hate to find out I've missed a big chunk. Because these are all the power lines from here run to the rest of, well, to everywhere, don't they, basically? I can actually see inside through the window then. Maybe not. Definitely stuff in there. Oh god, I swear to god I saw I thought I saw something move. Oh, way too close to the screen. Oh, I'm kind of glad we can't get in there. I'm gonna stay out in the daylight, away from crazy miner man. What was the miner in Scooby-Doo called? Yeah, there was a famous miner, wasn't there? Scooby-Doo miner. Okay, let's get back right. Here we go. Some happy mute. Is that where you got stuck then, Boogie? Oh, wow. Another bridge over there. This is the lake. Oh, wow. So you got to assume our friend Squidward is down there, isn't he? That would make such a beautiful screensaver. Imagine that on a real sort of night-day site, rotating around the desktop. It's so cool. Okay. The water's got a very funny red tinge to it. You wouldn't have thought a game that looked like it's just about gave me a fucking heart attack an hour or so ago, would you? It's definitely a red tinge to it. You think that's just the fact that we've got a sort of sunset happening? Hey up, so was this? It's actually still glowing. Oh wow, that's all fresh. It was recently burnt. Look. What the hell is going on? We should. Oh, what the hell? We get in there. That way. Got to be a way in there, because there's some sort of apparatus, isn't there? Straight between the two lions by looks. They're actually just letters.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus. I'm sorry. Ethan.
Cool. I can't balls that up. Oh, what the hell? What was that? That's what you saw burning earlier. It can't be the one they said at the start, because that was in the newspaper, wasn't it? Yeah, what happened to that Corvus thing? It's gone now, and didn't we need to do that to... Shit. SOB. SOB, CBR, FEB. I'm gonna carry on doing them. The hell is going on? Anything in the ash-strewn rubble, to be fair. God damn, what was that Corvus thing that popped up? Damn. Just write Corvus. You think it's as simple as that? Yeah. Just start anywhere and write Corvus. Thinking there must be more to it than that, mate. But we'd have to go and find a body. So let's see. We got an A. Oh shit! I've already on A, mate. Oh, hang on a sec. We have to find a starting point. It's gotta be it. Yeah, that's the one. I kind of figured that was it, mate. I just wasn't sure whether or not we had to go and find it. You know when you get the things pop up and they all sort of float around and you have to sort of zoom in on it to get them all compact? I kind of figured we'd have to go and do that beforehand. Apparently not. Jesus, look at it. Oh, wow. That is horrible. Charred turret. Peaceful. Shouldn't imagine it was very peaceful when he was being bloody burnt alive. It's Gramps, look. Don't say jump scares, Boogie. Sod that, mate. So this is the house as it was. So we've got Gramps and Ethan with a lantern and a bugger load of petrol, which I can actually see on the floor. Maybe there's something making sploshing noises. Ethan's trying to move a table. It could actually be a table that spins. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I think it probably is. Good lord. Can Gramps set himself on fire? Should be fair. Is this a fairly straightforward one then? Gramps and Ethan, come in. Try and open the door. They can't. Ethan spins the table around, which opens the door, lets Ethan through. Gramps stays back and sets himself on fire. Just completely making shit up.
Ethan, I fought it off. It's okay.
Grandpa, get away from me!
Your grandmother Gail is protecting me from it. Ethan, I can help you.
Well, it looks like he nearly tripped over then. That's clearly not right then, is it? I don't know, I'm confused now. You think he was trying to do the table? He's got... Oh god, I missed obvious clues here. Got the gas. So he comes in, he falls over, which explains the petrol on the floor. Nah, something wrong there, Boogie. That don't seem right, does it? It's almost as if this could be the first one. They're both doing this, they can't get in. Ramps comes back later on. Well, no, because then why would it... There's 3 petrol cans in total, there's only 1 petrol can here. There's also no lantern at any point. That's got to be 4, hasn't it? Because that's where he dies. At least I think it is. So, trips over, staggers against the table. They somehow then both join in trying to open the door. It just doesn't read right, does it?
I found Vandergrift's diary. He said for the sleeper to wake up, someone has to suffer. Look!
It is. It's a turning table, look. Holy crud.
When I found that room, I didn't wake him up. He's trying to wake up now. Vandergrift kept his victims alive. He made them suffer. That's what the sleeper wants.
We need to get in that room.
Yeah, I think that's number 1. I think... Yeah, then they try and open the door.
I can squeeze through!
That's when Gramps realises...
Grandpa! No!
And then fries himself.
Gale,
Cans that are left.
it has to be this way. The sleeper must not wake.
That's awful. Oh shit, look.
Burning the
Look.
room won't matter, Ethan. The sleeper's inside us now.
Grandpa! Get back!
Oh god.
We all have to die. Even you.
Oh
Even
Jesus
me.
Christ, mate. Oh Jesus. That's, oh man, that's making my stomach to the thought of that. Oh god, they've taken every horrific death, haven't they? Drowning, death by fire, just, oh Jesus. Go and have a quick look at these. These pretty horrific, aren't they, mate? There's loads of them. The sleeper's a lovely beastie, isn't he? Oh, what the hell happened in here, Ethan? It can't be that big, because it all happened as Ethan. Dude, what is going on?
Ethan, wake up. Well, kid, you stopped it. It was horrible, but you stopped it.
Paul Prospero? Are you really here?
I'm sorry, Ethan. I was late.
Uh-oh.
Too late.
You're right. You were too late.
Here. Again. I knew this story. And it was Ethan's as much as it was mine. And it wasn't finished. Not yet.
Hell. Oh, this game, man. So we'll see. Church and mine. There's that. That's the thing with the alien. Oh, well, not the alien. See, that's where you start. That's the traps. Then you come across the original Iron Bridge. Then we did the alien thing. Well, not the alien. You know what I mean. We went into the little space capsule. We came across the dam. Where did we go next? We went up to. We had a look in the houses, didn't we? Then we went up to the church. Down into the mine. Had that buggering about underwater, didn't we? Then we came back across the dam, this bit here, didn't we? Bridge, dam, church, this place. Stories. Traps and skulls. Space capsule. House of Portals. That's the one. Oh yeah, the House of Portals. Yeah, I remember that. Witch Forest. Oh, it's wonder if we missed anything there. Oh, did we miss something? Don't think we did. I think we might have. Oh shit! I didn't hold it on. Oh bollocks! I let go. Do not give me a goddamn jump scare. Sod off. Never. I don't want no jump scares. I've got my eyes squinted up. I'm sure we didn't miss anything. All Prospero.
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Hey, Ma, he's in here. Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Dale, what the hell's wrong with your kid? Painting on walls, writing his stories? I mean, what the fuck?
Ethan! For God's sake, you missed dinner!
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The
here?
Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective. Where do you get this stuff?
Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad, shut up.
You got yourself a faggot for a son, Dale.
Travis, let's go. Come on.
Faggot! Ethan, you're a fucking faggot!
Travis, stop it!
Oh shit!
Shit!
Everyone, whoa! Get out!
Get out! The smoke, it's toxic.
Oh god!
What do we do? What do we do?
Oh my god! Oh no!
I wrote about you, but I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
That's horrific, isn't it? Well, she's never going to forgive herself, is she? Christ is on fire, look. That was absolutely awesome. There's not going to be another jump scare, Booger. Unless you can imagine that sleeper comes flying out of the lake now, sort of, you know, the alien crab creature style all over my screen. That was absolutely phenomenal. Round of applause for that one. I've not enjoyed a game. I mean, Jesus Christ, we've played that 6.5 hours literally straight through. Cracking game, absolutely cracking. I'd play something like that again. That shadow of a doubt, I really enjoyed it. Good lord. Yeah, I thought it was done by the Astronaut. I think that little bit we had earlier on was just a little bit of a... How long did it take in place? Well, I've been streaming literally from when we started, 6.5 hours, but I've taken a couple of breaks, Joe, answered the phone a couple of times, and I'll be honest, I didn't do any running around. I was taking it very, very slow, very methodical. I'd like to get my money's worth out of this, and a story that's got so much. Well, I suppose the whole atmosphere of the game is just built. I don't want to be racing through a game like this. Absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to everyone who's joined me for this session. To be honest, it's been fantastic. Sort of, I think we were all stuck at a couple of points, weren't we? And there's definitely areas where you were way in front of me. So yeah, that was really good fun. And a very big thank you to Jack, who donated some funds as well earlier. Thank you very much, mate. Paul Prospero was Marty Allen. It's really nice and really fresh to play a different game, something fresh and new. It very much felt like a really well laid out, graphically amazing sort of point and click adventure. Alright, Daniel, thank you very much for joining us, mate. Hugely appreciated. Grumble, will you be getting The Evil Within? Yes, I will, mate. I'm a big fan of... thought something was going to happen then. No, yes, I will, mate. Yeah, big fan of those sorts of games. I can't remember the name of the chap who is doing that, actually. But yeah, obviously. Did he not do the original sort of Resident Evil games or something? Was it him? So yeah, I've been sort of tentatively watching progress on The Evil Within. Some of the early footage I saw, it looked really, really janky, and I was kind of like, oh my god, it doesn't even look like a sort of quality title, to be honest. It looked like the animations and everything looked really sort of almost cumbersome. And yeah, I think they've done a lot of polish recently, so yeah, The Evil Within, it will definitely be purchased. I mean, the next game I'll be streaming, other than we've got Far Cry 3 I want to play and get through, we've got Skyrim I'm doing a playthrough of. Probably hit those up over the weekend. We'll sort of do a Skyrim Sunday, Far Cry 3 maybe Saturday, just because it's good fun to run around in that game and finish it up before we hit Far Cry 4. Shadows of Mordor is coming out next week, so I'll be streaming that. I think that'll be a really good game. In fact, the reviews are out today, and I think it's already got an 86 or 87 on Metacritic. Some of the big sort of review sites have been ranting and raving about it. Now, how much of that is them being chucked cash, I don't know, but the general consensus seems to be that it's a good game. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave it there. I think I should actually go and eat something and get myself a new drink. 6.5 hours straight through with hardly any breaks. And that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, and it goes to show how immersed I was in the game. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely super highly recommended. And for those of you that don't maybe want to lay out big bucks now, if you ever see it on sale, Jesus Christ, it's only $14.99 now. They're not asking the world for it, and it's absolutely brilliant. Not recommend it enough. I don't think anything about you know, walking away from the game now and looking back on it will change that opinion either. You know, sometimes you sort of, a couple of days after you finish the game, you think, well, actually, you know, it had its highs and lows. I was a bit worried when we got to that point where we fell down the mine shaft, or sorry, the elevator shaft. I was thinking, hang on a minute, something's not adding up here. But I think Jack convinced us to go back and sort of play around properly. So, yeah, maybe they needed to fix that little bug there. You know, the engine seems to hold up nicely. We had a bit of stuttering here and there, but nothing that made it unplayable. And hopefully, because I'm playing at a high frame rate here, hopefully when it's cranked down to 720p and at 30 frames per second on the stream, you probably weren't aware of it as much as I was. And as for the jump scare, oh my god, that was I actually dropped my controller. It was just, oh wow, that was, no way, man. That was genuinely absolutely frightening. I mean, I've got a big grin on my face now, but I'm not kidding you. Oh, the sweat was pouring, the adrenaline was going. That was, oh Jesus, good lord. Yeah, I was very, very happy to get out of there. That was so reminiscent of the fantastic prison section in Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and that says a lot about the quality of this game, to have matched, if not indeed in many ways surpassed that. What was kind of nice was actually we didn't get that again. You know, when we started creeping about, it wasn't like quick jump scare, you know what I mean? Because then it starts getting tiresome and a little bit, oh god, you know what I mean, I could do without that. But they did it well, they did it very well. When you play Outlast, you'll need a webcam, please. I'm really glad I didn't have a webcam when... If you'd seen my face, oh my god, if I'd seen my face when that happened, oh good lord, that was absolutely ridiculous. The sleeper was Ethan. Well, there was no sleeper, was there, really? Yeah. That was, yeah, that was a pretty, yeah, it's a very memorable game. You know, I think I'll think back on this a lot over the next sort of couple of days, over the weekend. Yeah, it's at times like this I wish I had some sort of review site, you know, so I could really, because I like writing, and I'd love to write down my thoughts about the game. I mean, they would end up being spoilers, so it wouldn't be a review, but I'd love to put pen to paper on some of the games that I play and reflect back on them, because already in my head I'm thinking, you know, they did so much right with this game, the whole ambience and the atmosphere they built up, and that sort of jump scare twist, if you like. Jesus, good lord. Oh. Yeah, definitely, Jack, yeah. You think the sleeper was Ethan, falling asleep to smoke was just smoke? Yeah, I know what you're saying, Jack. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely one way of looking at it. Playing throughout it makes sense that it's a fantasy, especially looking about the, yeah, and the spaceship. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's interesting, isn't it? It's quite a tangled little story that you can unwrap thread by thread and almost create your own opinion and version of what really happened, and I think that's marvellous. Sometimes I'm quite critical of Stephen King in a lot of his books, where I just feel like they end with just so many questions, just too much of an open end to the grand finale, and I do sometimes find that quite frustrating. I think this has got a, you know, they wrapped it up nicely with enough questions still to ask. So yeah, they did absolutely. Did you notice the books in the attic, the authors? No, I didn't, mate. Lovecraft. H.G. Wells and Lovecraft. Oh, were they really, Jack? I'll have to go back. I wonder if I caught it on stream or not. No, I never noticed that, buddy. Never noticed that. You should have shouted out. Like me a bit of Lovecraft. Right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm absolutely starving. I definitely need a drink. Like I said, a huge thank you to everyone who's joined me. That's always, you know, the big pleasure from me from streaming is having a chat as I'm playing along. So I hugely appreciate it. You make this immense fun for me. Thank you all for watching. Very big thank you to you, Jack. I hope we meet again. I'm sure we will, mate. So my sincerest of thanks for the donation earlier on in this. Means a lot, buddy. Can't thank you enough. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching.